So you completed Lanius's mission and captured Dog City. For Kaiser, what do you do next? Well, if you enjoyed playing as Lanius and want to play him a little bit more, but still stay friends with Kaiser over here, then the choice for you is to take the Eastern Empire. Although Lanius will remain part of the Legion, he shall rule it as a puppet of Kaiser. For what can be greater in Lanius's eyes than to serve Kaiser until his dying breath? So, two important things about this focus. As soon as you start it, the mission for Lanius's deadline gets cancelled. So even if you're doing this right at the end of 2279, you will still make it to cancel the mission. Second thing to take note of is you must not take part in any offensive war while this 120 days counts down. If you join an offensive war, like for example the one that is going on between the Navajo and the reservation, the focus will cancel. Quadrant searching is finished, so I'm going to change things and go over to my vehicle tab, and I want to get my salvage trucks to support my chariots. Light machine guns is finished researching, so now I'm going to upgrade my dynamite and get myself some good old-fashioned frag grenades and put those light machine guns into production. So completing improvised obstructions means I now need to make a choice in my land doctrine to either go ancient tactics or wasteland tactics. If I was using a lot more enforcer armor, I'd use wasteland tactics, but because I'm using primarily normal infantry along with some other units, I'm going to go for ancient tactics over here, starting off with decimation. Salvage trucks are finished researching, so now I want to get some ahead research done. So I'm going to start off with protected storage for more defense hardness and using less supplies. And it's time to start making those trucks, so cancelling scrap trucks, now using salvage trucks. There we go. Frag grenades will give a bigger kick than the dynamite will. Now I am using mongrels on my special forces, so this will make them a little bit better with training programs. And of course, once again, make some frag grenades. There we go. Eastern Empire is completed. Probably one of the longest focuses you'll find in Old World Blues. Now it is time to unlock the true potential of Lanius, starting off with look to the east. Kaiser is well and good, but if we've learned anything, it's that the east is the land of wealth and power. Let him spend his time battering against the old world wall. I will march to the sea. And I want to take the first steps to form a rival legion to scare the east as Kaiser does the west. And this is only going to take 30 days. And now I can actually get involved in some wars if I want to. I'm not going to get involved in this one because it's really quite cramped here, and I don't know how much of an effect I'll make on the situation. Okay, look to the east is done, and look what we've unlocked. Intermediate support tech, intermediate infantry tech, intermediate exploitation tech, intermediate construction, industry, and naval tech. So apart from not getting intermediate aircraft, these are some awesome bonuses we've just unlocked, and it's only going to get better. I'm going to go next for the Eastern Citadel. Castro Sol Rubrum is far too close to Kaiser to be the seat of my throne. Why not take one of the hangdogs as a woman and rule from their old seat? So the way I read this, Lakewood, Easttown, Chine Mountain, and 6 others are going to become cores of Lanius' cohort, and my capital is going to move all the way north to Dog City. Protected storage is completed. I've got still one more of these research in advance ones left, so I'm going to go for gun ports. This time more soft, more hard attack, but slightly less speed. The Eastern Citadel is finished, and as you can see, my capital is now in Dog City, and these states have now been cored, so my theory was correct. Now I'm going to move on to the magnanimous warlord. They call me brutal, but I've inspired men to fight and die for me across the East. Think of me not as a conqueror, but as your savior. So all the states in Colorado now can have a 50% reduction in coring. Just Colorado, not New Mexico or anything we've done down south. Just this area going to be 50% cheaper to core. I have been banking up my political power, and once this focus is complete, I will be seeing what I can call 50% cheaper. There we go. Decimation is completed. Now next one is going to be wedge formation. So it's going to be a hell of a boost to my breakthrough and a little bit of a boost to my initiative. Training program to better my dogs is done. Now I'm going to go back to the top of this page and get the 20mm rocket anti-aircraft. I'm doing this because I have no air force. I don't plan to build an air force using just gliders, so this will have to suffice. I've been quite lucky so far in that I haven't had an enemy with an air force, but that might change in the very near future. There we go. Magnanimous Warlord is finished. Now what am I going to unlock next is going to be a bitter truth. All of Lanius' tribe is gone as if it never was. The only memory of the hide box is whatever Lanius can make for them. But perhaps there's still something to remember from their old lessons. And Lanius is going to remember the ways of his tribe and apply them to the new legion. And I am now going to do some coring. And gunports is done. Now even though I do have a lot more intermediate tech unlocked, I'm going to stick with my vehicles for now. I want to boost them up. First of all, some tire profile, get 150 more HP and 5% more defense on my vehicles. So a bit of truth is done, and I have unlocked the tribal tech. So not only do I have a whole bunch of intermediate now, but also have tribal, and scribes of our own is going to give me a research slot to use to research that. So brotherly exiles, follow dropouts, scavengers from Dog City. They all know much wisdom from old books. If you know where to look for it, let's use our riches to direct them to help us. There we go. I have some scribes of my own. Now I'm going to go after Macellaro's musings. Macellaro lived in this land for thousands of years, seeing empires rise and fall. Perhaps we should hear some of what they have to say. So ancient wisdom is going to give me more mobilization speed and organization. This is what I'm really after, the extra 5% stability. So hopefully I can get up to 50% at some point. And this research slot is now going to be used for travel. So first of all, organized military society. Okay, first steps of anti-aircraft gear done. Now let me jump across here, and I want to get my close quarter combat training just so I can get my soft attack for my force units up a little bit more. And I'm going to start producing these things. Once I have, I will slap them onto my special forces template, and as my stocks get higher and higher, I will add them onto my other units. Okay, so Macellaro's musings is done. Now let's get an extra research slot with learning from Denver's robots. Within the hallowed halls of Denver sits a particular little factory managed by a strange robot of days gone. It is willing to give us information on the old world if we spare its life. And there we go, one research slot gained. Tire profile is done. Now let me get some intermediate support equipment, starting off with high caliber ammunition. As always, I do not suggest taking low caliber ammunition, because even though you get a massive boost to your soft attack, you lose 5% to your hard attack and piercing, and this piercing one is particularly dangerous. So high caliber ammunition is for me the better choice. So got an extra research slot from that robot we found. Now 2 more focuses left, and then I can show you what we're going to unlock for the Eastern Legion. First of all, courage through hardship. Far too many wastelanders lack the courage to fight in battle, but we can always find uses for them, and in this way they find some small honor. So pride through purpose gives me 10% less division attrition, 5% more support, I'm already 100%, that's not a big thing, and 2.5% more coordination. Now with this research slot I'm going to do some juggling, cancelling weird formations. Another one I really would like to get intermediate on is my engineering, but unfortunately not. But I can now come here, because this is unlocked. I can instantly change over to the other branch. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go back in there again and get basic tools. Courage through hardship is completed. Now money is power. Securing the trade routes of the east will encourage traders to come to our new lands and in turn fill our coffers. So an extra point of development to Dog City this time, and 100,000 Legion denarii is going to be added to my coffers. Close quarter combat training is done. Now let me get some extra hardness on my special forces kit with armor hardening. With money and power completed, I can finally show you what you get with the Eastern Legion, and that is a whole bunch of war goals and some tech like horsemen that covers the area of Colorado up here in the north and Oklahoma here. Now they seem to be a bit busy here with the 3-away war, so I'm going to concentrate my efforts here in Colorado. So first I have to do the Conqueror of Colorado. In the Shade of Yukos, they said the Macellary could never be conquered. In the Bunkers of Maxon, they said the Brotherhood could never be humbled. In the realm of Forest and Snow, they said the Hangdogs could never be trained. Now they say nothing. So all the territories I've gotten so far is going to get plus 15% compliance, and some of the nations that our alliance has will also get the same benefits. Organized military society is finished now to get something that's probably the most important out of the entire tribal tree, and that is the anti-tank rifle mastery, because that's going to increase my piercing by a massive 25%. Weight formations is finished now to get canine formations. Important thing to note about this one is your combat width of your normal infantry and ghoul units is going to go down by 0.2. So it's a good idea to keep some arm experience banked up, because when this is done, we're going to have to tweak the template just a little bit to keep it a nice 20 width. So it's time to be the conqueror of Colorado and Oklahoma. First, I'm going to head off for, which is what I'm looking for, this one here, yes. Take their rivers and mountains. These ghouls speak the same tongue as the She of the West. They preach that all men are equal under heaven. Perhaps it's time for them to learn they are equal under Kaiser. There's going to be claims on a war goal on the Withers Dog core territories, and I already have Lanius set up with all his units ready to go. Alright, it's finally time to get to the business of conquering Colorado. I'm going to be doing this one with a little bit of a twist. Now, because I outnumber the Wither Dogs so much, I'm not going to do any other focus. I'm going to go straight to the next one, which is my war goals on the Baggers and the Luminous ones. So, conquest of the Eastern California. The Baggers reflect the greed of California prospectors who stripped their own land for all of its worth. They descend on Colorado like locusts, so let them be slaves to the Legion instead of to gold. And now I am going to declare war on the Wither Dogs, and I'm going to call in the Iron Alliance to help me. And I have a reason for that. Let's get Lanius off, and this should not be difficult at all. They don't even have enough troops to cover all of the tiles. This is just going to be a complete and utter whitewash. Oh, Texas going against the Cyber Warband there. Any more cores? Oh yes, a whole bunch of cores. Lovely. Yep, bargaining chip. That's it, guys. They're a low supply already, and they're right next to the capital. Absolutely not a chance at all. And that should be it. Yes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the Iron Alliance, and I'm going to give all the territory to them. because this way I'll be able to turn them into the Iron Knightdom, and I don't have to worry about taking care of any of the resistance myself. So there we go, job done, everything given to the Iron Alliance. And now that took 13 days. Not too bad, guys. Okay, time to get ready for the next one. Armor hardening is finished. Now I really want to get my bumper swords, but the right gear will be quicker to get, so I'm going to get that one instead. Okay, now I can take out the next two in one go because I've got 2 war goals now. So because this might take a little bit more time, I'm going to go and do acquire a cyber dog. Dog City is home not just to beasts of flesh and blood. Dogs augmented by sorcery also roam its streets, but even they shall serve Lanius. And I'm going to do the same thing as before. Okay, no, not you guys yet. Let's do the beggars first. And again, call in the Iron Alliance. Set Lanius off. Still waiting on his freaking land trait, but okay. And there should be another quick one. I'm not going to declare on both at the same time, although I possibly could. I want to just get this one done first so I don't get confused, and then we'll set up and go for the next one. That doesn't take long at all. Same. Go for the Iron Alliance and give them all of the territory. Easily done. Now I'm not going to wait because this should not be an issue at all. Set them up, tell them to go even though they're not in position. Declare war on them, and as I've done twice before, 3rd time's a charm, call on the Iron Alliance, and let's go. See, instantly, Pandora's box. Oh, 40 army experience, that's great, and some more troops. Fantastic. I'm going to keep that army experience in the bank because I still need to change my templates. I sure need so much army experience, but it only makes things better, not worse. Song from the front. Maybe I should get some base war support because I'm at 87. Although some political power, maybe I can use some more coring. Oh, only 2 left. Wonderful. Now I've noticed something here. Let me just get this line fully extended. So now we can carry. Oh, been waiting for this. Okay, you can wait. I need to get local leader. There, now I can have a full 26. Then basic tools is done. Let's get, this has got a nice research bonus on it. Let's get public projects and do I need it? No, not right now. 2 cores, states left to core, and this whole bunch I'm going to give to the Iron Alliance anyways. Okay, that's volatile explosives done. Now, let's get some new mutts, purebred mutts. There we go. Seriously? No, I'm busy with my own stuff. There we go. Zoom out now. Okay, so there's Iron Alliance. Okay, so that's done. Change over. Again, Iron Alliance. Give them... Oh, I can give everything in one go. I am Iron Alliance. Yes, I am. Okay, confirm and exit. And... voila, they should now become the Iron Knightdom. That was fun. Okay, let's give them some vehicles. And my next target is going to be here in Oklahoma. So, a dog for a king. We have found a faithful companion who we shall call Rex. This is the dog, not a king of his breed. He is a good boy, a very good boy. Yes, he is. And just as before, I'm going to take, if anyone asks, he sleeps with me for protection because I don't feel like giving him to Kaiser. So, Lanius is now going to gain the trait Animal Friend. Now, they are a bit busy here in the Oklahoma area. The Samba War Band is at war with Texas, and I believe the Scrappers Compact are at war with this is Chain Choir. Yes, it is. So I'm going to just interrupt them completely by taking riches of the Scrappers. The Legion needs more slaves, more food, more metal. We must go forth and take what we need from Oklahoma. So I'm going to get claims on the Chained Choir, Scrappers Compact, and I'm going to get territory disputes for Painted Rock's former core territories, which is over here, and we'll see if we can get those. Anti-tank rifle mastery is finished. Now I want to get a boost to my air attack. This will affect not only my anti-air support companies, but all my anti-air statistics for all my templates. So this is anti-aircraft projector over there. So now this is quite interesting. According to the focus, I'm supposed to get dispute decisions for Chain Choir, war guns against Scrappers, and then territory dispute against Painted Rock. But now, because Painted Rock and Chain Choir don't exist anymore, the only war goal I get is actually against the Scrappers. So these decisions here for rifle territories are actually quite important. You can see here's the one here, and here's the other one over here. So I'm going to go for both and see how it turns out. While I am waiting for that, I could get some ghoul paratroopers, but I'm happy with what I have right now. Instead, I'm going to get some more infrastructure. Sworn to carry our burdens. Kaiser taught me well. A slave is a tool who thinks. The survivors of the NCR scavenging expedition are just one more tool for the Legion. How grateful these wretches must these wretches be to devote their life to Kaiser's whims and not their own. So the Eastern Legion is going to become the masters of the East. My population is going to go down by 10%, but less supply consumption, more money. My speed of my infantry goes up by 10%, and their production cost goes down by 10%. That's great. There is a note here. So 1, 2, 3, 28 states gets one infrastructure. The more of Colorado we conquer, the more infrastructure we will gain. I currently own both Central and South Colorado, so I'm going to get all this. West Colorado I haven't touched. Those guys are all there. But now let's see what happens with my disputes for territory. Okay, so the Scrappers Compact secedes territory. That's excellent. That's done. And the Sava Warband sees the territory as well. So you know what? I now no longer need to be bothered here. I was a bit, not worried, but thoughtful, because Texas is at war with the Sava Warband, and they have claims on all these states here. The only one they didn't was the old Painted Rock one. But now I don't need to worry about that or any of this. So I can actually... excuse me. Let's do this properly. I can delete these because I don't need to worry about that. And now I can pop my entire army there. And now I need to be careful because all these rivers, let me close this, all these rivers cause a hell of a lot of problems. But hopefully if I keep things small, it should be okay. Okay, so let's send, they're on the south, so I can send them. I don't know if I should be bold or not. Let's send them Let's keep it simple. Let's send them there. Then second, they I can be a bit bolder with. Send them there. And then Necrophilian Centura I will send just past all these river crossings here. So let's go there. There is, of course, the classic solution of putting them all on aggressive, which will probably work. But I'll try things slowly first. And let's be a little bit brave. No, wrong one. Let's set them all off and declare war. And let's see if this goes right, especially since no one is in position. But you never know. Oh, they want to give me automatic weapons. Yes, please. I won't say no. Okay, they're instantly going into the attack. They don't have the squares covered. You know what? No, I'm fine. Decline. Defenses are online. Oh, brilliant. This is going to give me my research bonus I need for my bumper swords. Let's get another production. What do we have here? Infantry technology. And yes, let's get infantry technology. Let's do that one there. Factories. What am I in the red on? Squad automatic weapons. So there we go. Fill that slot up. Actually, I'll leave it like that. Let me just go top these ones off there. And I can. It said 3. Why can't I? Maybe I'm out of political power. Okay. Back to the job at hand. Right control gears done just in time. I thought I was getting a... Okay, I'm not waiting anymore. Bumper swords. I thought I was getting a infantry technology research bonus from there. Maybe everything didn't work out the way it's supposed to. Oh, dockyards. Normally I don't mess with this while I'm fighting. But what the hell? I'm not using a navy anyway. They have literally done nothing except do naval exercises. Which I did rather being in, not since then. Oh, this is lovely. Now is where I want to watch and see what happens, because now we get into these river crossings. And I want to make sure that they cross over nicely. Because otherwise I'm just going to have to redo things. Because you miss a river crossing and they're flanking behind you, and all your hard work is for naught. Okay, so there's 10% more factory output. Oh, they're putting up a fight here now. Okay, yes, they're going across. Brilliant. This is what I want to see. Okay, so we've got that problem there. So let's turn on citizen care package. I don't have the money because I spent it all. Oh, but I'm only 2,000 short, so it won't be a problem for long. Okay, so they just want to carry our burdens. I have to go all the way back down to the bottom again. There's nothing. This is all resources. Oh, let me get disperse the tribe so I can get that advisor. So, disperse the tribe. The twin mothers will never serve us after we have broken the connection between them and their goddess. The best we can do is disperse them across the legion of slaves, ensure that they can never rise again as a unified people. Plus 7.5% war support. Okay. Yes, come on guys. Let's, okay, whoop, nice and circlement there. Okay, we're over the river here. So, take them there. You guys are more than strong enough to go that way on your own. Go. Okay. Now let's go see who crosses the river here. Okay. Canine formations is done. This is one that was changing my template. So now cult of personality, whole bunch of great stuff. Research. Who's here? Join in there. Now, I don't like doing this during the war, but I don't have a choice. 18.6. Okay, so how can we do this now? Each of these is now 1.8. It's no longer 2. So, If I replace, put more enforcers in, that's 19, lovely, and then I'll put on demolitions. Can I afford this? I don't have enough demolition equipment by a long shot. Do I have enough? I need something that's only one. There. Oh, I've got even less fighting weaponry. Okay, demolitions is going to have to be, because everything else will take me to 21. I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to have to put as many factories as I can get onto that then. Alright, and now I've done, let me just double check my other templates. 20, yes. Okay, I've done you. You're still 20. None of you else matter. So now I can, actually, let's do that. Yes. What was I doing? Yes, I was at war. Down here. Where is it? Okay. You guys need to take care of business over there. Oh, Guardians are gone. They're not getting across this river very easily. I don't like that. Although maybe I won't need them to. They're cut off from supply now at least. Okay, let's just get there. Okay, done. Now let's split these guys up. Okay, so more of you guys there, so you guys attack in. Go. Necrophilian, get yourself over here. Oh, there's a little tiny little thing over there. There, okay. Send you guys a bit more deeper. There. Okay. That should work. Hopefully. Definite problem here in the south. Do I actually need to go to all this trouble? Let's have a look. Probably not. Once I lose the capital here, the scrapyard. They might be. Yes, they were done for anyways. Fantastic. Hopefully I've got a good amount of demolition equipment there. Take all. No one has. Chain quiet. I just want to double check. Texas doesn't want any of this. Just so I'm aware. Okay, they have no claims. So that's that all done. Now my next war, last one for this option of Lanius tree, is against the, what do you call this coalition again? The Great Plains Federation. It's going to be against these three nations here. So I am now going to set myself up to take these guys down once Disperse the Tribe is finished. Alright, got some better dogs. Now, time to go back to the top of the research tree here. And then we get some heavy machine guns this time. And of course, better dogs. Oh, I can bump that up to 4 if I ever actually use this navy. So with the twin mothers dispersed, I need to move on now. Before I can get my war goals, I need to do melting the yard. Every bumper is a sword, every chassis is a tank, and so we grow and grow, bringing the peace of Kaiser to the wasteland. So a whole bunch of resources coming my way very soon, and I can get the field medic, which is minus 25% experience soldier losses. That is effective of level 3 of chems. Don't have the political power right now, but as soon as I do, I'm definitely grabbing him. Well, isn't that a lucky break? I get my 100 political power the same time the public projects is finished. So, field medic, as I said, and now I want to go for standardized tools for more output and everything else. With melting the yard done, I can now move on to getting gateway to the plains. Sequoia is the outpost of a vast midwestern realm where an ancient excuse me, When ancient battlefield rests, let us take the springboard that Kaiser will might be done out east. Okay, if he ever finishes in California, of course. So, claims on Cherokee Nations, Chickasaw, whatever the hell that is, and that one as well. War goals against all three of them in one go. Now, I am 99.9% sure I have covered every possible, what do they call when you set this up? Frontline, yes. They could get to. As I mentioned when I was fighting the scrappers, make sure you got everyone covered, because you miss one and they will swarm in and take you from behind. Anti-aircraft projectors now finished. Now I'm going to go for infrastructure standardization here for the construction speed. I don't think I'm going to get to it on this video, but if you are going down Tribal Nation, be aware for the riot control infantry training lines over here, be aware that every one you take, you minus 2% to your research speed. So I suggest taking the other ones that you want first. If you have some research debuffs like I have, even now, 2280 with all these boosts, I'm still on minus 12% to my research speed. But okay, that's not what we're here for. We're here for some infrastructure standardization. So I can now make myself some big ass bumper swords. Now, this is the choice that you have if you're moving forward. If you only have basic infantry tech, I would still recommend getting warrior equipment because it gives you more breakthrough. It won't affect your melee. I personally, now that I have intermediate, prefer to change over to ballistic, but there's nothing wrong with staying with the melee line and going up to ballistic fist. I just prefer this one because most times, once you complete this line here, you'll get a decision to get the first level of sophisticated weaponry. So that's just personal choice. It happens about, I'd say about 90% of the time you get the decision. But either which way, I am actually going to get organization is pretty good. Let me get some more breakthrough with warrior equipment. And it's bumper sword time, everyone. There we go. So, Gateway to the Plains has given me 3 war goals, but I'm only going to be using this one over here. Now, while we're busy doing this, I might as well carry on with this focus tree and get the red guard. The she-ghouls are glad to serve us, and with proper encouragement, perhaps under our banner they will find the liberation they seek, and I'm going to get the technology, ghoul paratroopers, which are just another version of special forces. Now, time for me to test if I did in fact cover all the borders that I needed to. They should all join in the war. So I'm going to set them all off because you no longer get the pause notification. You just get this one over here. Not calling anybody in unless I need to. And let's go. Okay, yes, so they did join in the war, so my guys are going to attack. I am right now looking if anyone is coming from any weird direction. Doesn't look like it. Oh, got an empty space here. Let me make sure this line is all the way. No, that's a problem. Okay. Am I covering this line? I do believe I am. Okay, so I can leave that the way it is. Just going to keep a watchful eye on it. If in doubt, you can always go aggressive. But I don't think I will need to. Okay, they all want to join in the war. No, thank you. I'm okay. See if I can take this here. Then I send Necrophilians Centura on this, carry them on eastwards. These guys are attacking nicely across the water here. This seems to be an issue, but if I can push everything down in the south here, they can push up. Okay, they've taken there. That's good. But they are retreating. Okay, so time to set my lines up. Let's go for... okay, I know what to do. Should be... I'll put them Okay, let's cancel that one. That's that one there. Put them all here with a line to advance there. Tell them to get on with it, and then take half and put them back there. That should work, but the proof will have to be in the pudding as to whether they can do it or not. What decision is this? Yep, send out the vehicles. Okay, need to watch out here, because we're getting to another crossing. I may have to take some troops off this line to guard there. The red guard is done. Okay, so now what to do next? Oh, there's my cool paratroopers. Nothing I can do here. Can't get that yet. This is all to do with... Oh, let me get some more arms workshops, maybe. And some equipment for an empire. Nothing really useful here for me to get. Nothing that will have a major effect on my playthrough. No. Yes, let's desolate. Let's just have some fun here. Alright. The Twin Mother's final lesson. Put your faith in your own blood rather than holding faith that someone will fight your battles for you. So Twin Mother's infrastructure received 10 levels of damage, and even though I think it really is cored, the state is now going to become a core of Lanius' cohort, and Twin Mother is going to be renamed to Fort Desolation. Oh, they're going to send me some gear. Yes, please. What can I get here? Yep, more perks for my vehicles. Okay. This shouldn't be an issue here because the guards have gone. I do need to watch out here though. So, you two. Wow, look at all these borders over here. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. And I'm using the wrong thing. Okay. There. So, I know this is a pain to watch me do this, but this is necessary. Otherwise, things could go pear-shaped very quickly. So, there. Attach. Cut them in half. There. And attach. Now you guys are fighting. So, whole unit. Let's send you there. They thought they were safe. They are wrong, and I'm getting very tempted to go up. You know what? I'm gonna do it on aggressive. Let's go. Oh, Irina's joined the NCR, and I'm gonna dockyard. Let's actually just make some. Do I need convoys? No, 354. There. Give me cause, profligate. Yes, everybody aggressive. That actually might just be the easiest way to get this thing done. What am I on the red on? Demolition equipment. Okay, so let's go there. Demolitions. There we go. Okay, they have no troops to fight here, but rather safe than sorry. Oh, I can get, but it says I can call 2 and there's nothing there. Okay, that's weird. Why have you now split? Oh, they split because these troops are coming down this way. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's have a look. Okay, they're all quite a bit to go. Hopefully with them on aggressive, they're just going to go in every direction possible. Heavy machine guns is done. Let's get rocket launchers. Something I wasn't sure I was going to get with Lanius. Very happy that I did. Carry on going, guys. Carry on going. Oh, they've got taken the capital there. That's good news. Lots of factories coming my way. And you know what? Hell's it. Let's put it there. Okay, so that's one down. Whoop. Okay. Okay, they cancel Lend-Lease. That's fine. What do we have here? Just one unit. That's okay. We'll look at a new focus now to decide what we're going to take. Alright, so these guys should carry on attacking. But I just want to make sure. So you guys in there. Yeah, chariots, you nice and fast. Go there. You guys carry on attacking this way. You guys carry on attacking that way. Okay, everything should be right. Let's look for another focus to do. Tons. Yes, we are doing. Let's spread the cult of Mars. It is not enough to spread the flag of the Legion. We shall save the East and teach them of Mars and his prophet. Great Kaiser's words will be known by all. 125 political power and 50 command power. Not all that needed right now, but still a lot of fun. Oh, who is going? Ooh. Somebody wants to pick a fight, do they? Might not be the best idea. So let's try to wrap this thing up quite quickly. Oh, People's Junction's done. Okay, that's another one down. It's hard to actually keep track of everything that's going on right now. Let's just take a pause. Okay, you guys in there. Another dockyard. Okay, there. Another 5 factories. You know what? You can be back up right now. Still says 2, but there's nothing available here. So I don't know what they're going on about. Okay, now. Okay, we need to finish this quickly. Okay. All just hovering around there. And then it's all done. There we go. It might look a bit weird, but there we go. Lanius' cohort. So I think I'm going to carry on, finish the Cult of Mars, and then do the last focus of Lanius' Eastern Legion tree, and then we'll probably call it after that. There, war equipment done. Now I'm going to stick with what I like to do and get the cowboy repeater. There we are. I've spread the word of the Cult of Mars. And last focus for this part of the tree is the cataphracts. It seems the old witch gave the Cherokee one last gift, horses. Like so many before them, they will be broken into the Legion's will. And with luck, my spoils will guard Kaiser in his triumph and shady sands. And we're going to add the technology of horsemen. Cult of Personality is finished. Now let's get the strong right flank for more breakthrough and more speed. Infrastructure standardization is done. Now this one I found very important if you're playing trouble and don't have an air force, is aerial harassment, because your static anti-air damage goes up by 25%. And there we have it. The cataphracts is completed, and with it we get the technology of horses. That marks the end of the Eastern Empire part of the focus tree. Now, I just want to show you something before we go, and that is, we've got Ghoul paratroopers, so I want to show you, if you add them on, your recovery, weight, supply usage, that kind of stuff improves, but you don't get any other boost to your combat stats, and actually your manpower goes up by 5. So, my personal opinion, not that great. Now, what we also got was the riders, which is the horseman technology. Now, if I was going to create a template like this, now they are regarded as special forces, I would just make up a nice unit of, wrong one, there, nice unit of 20 width, because these are basically the special forces of the mobile infantry world, and as you can see here, their stats are pretty damn good. The only thing I would maybe boost is the piercing by adding on some support anti-tank. You can see it adds on a whole 50%, as well as boosting a lot of other stats here, and the organization doesn't go down that much. But basically, this is the kind of template I would use if I was using the riders. And that brings me to the end of this episode. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.